thing. That we have it in writing, because you'll forget.
Yeah, it's like a script. That's what Baba did for me. I found people know, I think, when they're about to pass, because it's almost like preparing for a baby.
They do.
You know, we get the house ready and we clean it. We don't know the baby's coming per se or when. We know it's coming. He put everything for me, just like he took care of me all along. But I would open up a file, had everything.
He'd be like, Dina, this is
from the beginning of our marriage, all the way through House of Manna, HRA.
Wow.
Because he knew the adversaries were coming. And so he prepared his wife. He loved his wife. I loved my Baba, but
and then mine is on the phone.
I called him Baba.
Oh, he's on the phone.
You got him on hold?
No, we just on the phone. He hears everything.
What is up with that?
What?
Doesn't your battery
it's plugged in.
My daughter thinks it's cool. She'll say, I was on the phone with such and such for 9 hours.
No, but
I'll say, what?
Like, I slipped back into darkness Christmas. And I put myself in the hospital for.
And he was there with you?
No, remember he was
302.
No,
201 is your
You did 201.
You don't want to do a 302.
No.
She said no, because they force you in there.
You
can't get out.
You don't want a 302.
And don't call me.
You know what God did?
What?
Brought him out of jail because we just went to court and he had 11 and a half to 24 months or 23 months. And God got him out of jail on the 27th. I went in 4:30 in the morning, the 26th, and he kept calling like something's wrong. And I prayed before I went to the hospital. I prayed and said, God, what should I do? And I was like, I had 911 dial, and then I was like, looked at the TV, like, do I want to go? I looked at my couch, do I want to go? He said, I called, and he got him out. The people came and took him to the renewal. He's
Praise
in the renewal.
God.
Oh, good.
So now, no wonder you've been here for 2 weeks.
No, that's not even it. This right here. This.
You see, I'm like, oh, that makes sense
Yeah,
now.
right. Yeah, that makes sense now.
Helping my daughter.
You're
there.
a nice,
That's all right.
pleasant baby. Look
Yes,
at
she
you.
is.
You're happy.
And you know, she's all of the family members in one. From the head, the circumference of her head, the weight, the time, everything. My grandma, her grandma, her uncle.
She is on
Marsha.
Janae's eyes.
She was born on
Isn't
Marsha's
she?
birthday. Like it's just like wow, little angel.
That's right, Sue. Praise God. Praise God. She said angel and she put her hands up.
Oh my gosh. I got people bumps. And why do they call them goosebumps? I call
Because
them
they
people bumps.
bump up.
People
and
bumps.
Yeah.
Little
People
Little
bumps.
spirits.
They're people bumps.
Why don't you explain, let's say that the audience has no idea what this all is.
So, this building, my husband and I, we believed, okay, so look across the street. If you turn and see that building, the purple building, that is where we started House of Manna. That is the Pittsburgh Coliseum. And Mr. and Mrs. Brewer, Miss Tina Brewer and Mr. John Brewer, they're well known in Pittsburgh. Miss Tina is an artist. Mr. Brewer, he has a whole room of the history of Homewood and the city in pictures. I forget what that kind of room is called, but it's high tech. And anyway, we were in a small room and we wanted to feed the people. So he let us rent the space and we called the people in and we partnered with suburban churches. And the reason why we did that is House of Manna's call is for reconciliation with the community, with our neighbors, and globally. And so we had a church come out and they would feed the people and we would ask them to make sure they built relationships. So one of the men that came pretty often from one of the Presbyterian churches, I told him, come outside. And I showed him this building. And I said, look, see that building? God said that's our building. That's where we're going to be for House of Manna. And he looked at me and he said, oh, Free, give me a call. I'll help you get the building. And I'm thinking, that's nice. But not really thinking maybe he would. I didn't really think it was going to turn out like this. So he invited my husband, who was the CEO at the time of Homewood Renaissance and the executive pastor, obviously, at House of Manna. And he invited us to a meeting. And my husband and I are known for our House of Manna t-shirts and blue jeans and Birkenstocks. So we went down, and the building gave us a clue. It was the EQT building. And I'm like, this seemed a little fancy, and we have on Birkenstocks. And Baba said, I call Freedom Baba. He's like, just come on, just come on. And so we got on the elevator, went up to the 30th floor, and the guy came out in a suit. And he was like, I knew you didn't know who I was. And at the time, it was Heinz Endowment's president, Bobby Vaught. So Bobby Vaught really is the reason we're here, because he believed in the mission of House of Manna. He served at House of Manna. We didn't know him as Bobby Vaught, so he's seen us for organically who we were and what we were doing and the lives we were touching, and he believed in it. And so Greg Schweitzer, who was the president and CEO of Crossgate's development company, we called him Lucky. He's more like an uncle to Freedom and I. He passed away in 2014 of cancer. And he too was an integral part. He was sent from a Presbyterian church because he was looking for, a space to give his time back to God, I guess. And he took us under his wing like we were his kids, trained us, taught us about business. Every meeting we had was with the CEO or president. And then I realized he was a CEO or president, and that's why we were meeting with CEOs and presidents. So I was spoiled, very, very spoiled. And Bobby Vaught hosted a presentation with multiple foundations from the foundation community. And we had church folks from Presbyterian churches helped us prepare for this presentation, and 10 out of 12 foundations offered to support the new nonprofit Homewood Renaissance Association. And then Dollar Bank, because of that, we were able to meet with Dollar Bank and show them our drawings and our vision, and they donated the building to us. So from the beginning, we've been blessed, and it's because we said yes to God, yes to the mission and the call, and it's not easy, but still here.
Very good. Can you show me around?
Yes, so this eventually will be the atrium and the art gallery, where the vision is, Baba always wanted every step of the way include the community. So this mural was done through a project with Alicia Wormsley. She's a resident artist, and she did a 6-week in partnership with the Carnegie Museum of Art, 6-week workshops and presentations called The People Are the Light. And it was beautiful. And we were left with this beautiful mural that says it all. All this love is waiting for you. And that's what the manna is, God's love. So we hope to have another mural with Freedom interacting with the community. And then all the pictures will be from local artists where they could sell their art. Well, these 3 rooms will eventually be classrooms. We do a after-school program that's science, technology, engineering, and math, and art. And obviously, when my husband passed, I took a year off from all programs, and we will be starting back up this summer with summer STEAM camp. And so these will be the classrooms, and we're raising money now to finish the kitchen because we feed the people. Friday night is our most popular because we have music and it's exciting. But from 10 to 2 during the week, twice a week, we also act as a warming space and have coffee and soup and small things to eat. So eventually where all the chairs are will be a kitchen. And the amazing thing is people want to use this space and it's not finished. And they've never said anything except how beautiful it is. So that's how I know we're doing what we're supposed to do. When my husband passed away, it was just the frames up, not even the walls. And no one noticed. It's amazing to me. And so this is our main space where we have Sunday worship and people lease the space, and multiple things can be in here. We hope to have weddings and banquets and all kind of things. So this is our main all-purpose room, and we have a little media center, which my husband loved. That's his favorite. And this is maintenance closet, obviously. And eventually, this space is the showers, because Saturday we have Living in Liberty here, and it gives women that are involved in sex trafficking or drugs, or gives them a chance to get a respite from the street and clean up and get a shower and change their clothes. We have counselors on staff, and Ms. Bonnie, she's the head of that, and she's been doing it now for about 5 years. And we started out at our house in Idlewild, but we've outgrown that. And so we'll have a whole bathroom that's just showers, and then, obviously female, male bathroom. And that's what this space, we have 2 offices on the other side. But House of Manna, Baba always said, House of Manna is the people, and House of Manna is not in the building. This building is for the community. So most of the things that go on, we want it to be someone else doing it, not us. Because that's why we were donated this building, so that the community can change. And I believe it's the anchor of the economic development in Homewood. And so I have 4 retail spaces that I'm building out and finishing to lease to entrepreneurs. So when my husband passed, we started an endowment at the Police Foundation for minority entrepreneurs. So if they lease our space, they'll be able to have support through that endowment fund.
Okay.